They need, first of all, to find candidates. To find candidates, you need activists. Activists who are willing to stand and activists who are willing to distribute leaflets. And that is the challenge that Reform face. And indeed, that is the objective that they now have set for themselves.
Okay, the flip side of the coin, the challenge to the bigger established parties, is it dangerously complacent, for instance, for Labour perhaps to feel, oh, well, this is great, rub their hands with glee, because we know, don't we, that Reform are simply taking votes off the Conservatives? Is it really that simple still?
It isn't still that simple. It's still the case that Reform find it easier to attract Conservative voters than they do Labour voters, but they are now finding it easier to pick up Labour voters than they did. Though the truth is, at the end of the day, but part of what's going on here, I mean, Labour's vote, it's down heavily. It's down by about 8 points since the general election. It's scattering to the four winds. Some of them have gone to the Conservatives, some to the Democrats, some to the Greens, but some to Reform. And in fact, part of what's going on is that Labour are losing votes to the Conservatives, but then the Conservatives are losing votes to Reform. So you end up with Reform up and Labour down. But actually, the pattern of the movement is a bit more complicated than simply Reform taking votes from Labour, albeit Reform are now beginning to take votes from Labour.
Right. In terms of poll watching,